Hello and welcome from Dave M0OGY. Firstly, I wish to thank you all for the kind comments and the interest in the first of the series of the vintage CB radios, notably the Amstrad CB 901 and 901 and the 900 video, which was put on the internet a week ago. So there is a lot of interest in these vintage radios, so I'm going to keep it rolling. Firstly with classic radios from the UK FM era back in the early 80s, and later on I will be showing single sideband units out of my collection. So what we're looking at today, well, it's the band Binatone. I'll give you a brief history on Binatone and then we'll move on to the radios. So Binatone was a British, or still is a British telecommunications company, which was started in the UK by two brothers, Gulu Lalvanini and Partap Lalvanini, his name was. They both was born in British India at the time, which has later become Pakistan, and the family moved to England, London, back in the early 1960s. So they set the company up in 1958 to sell transistor radios and solid state products built in Hong Kong. My very first radio cassette my father bought me back in when I was around 10-year-old from the local Woolworths, which I still have. That's a Binatone product, and there was also known, I'm sure most of you remember, between 1976 and 1979 Binatone launched the Master Games console, which had the game Pong, as you may remember. Very basic, but it was one of the first mass-produced games consoles, certainly in England. In later years, the son of Gulu, Dino, bought the company off his father and are still going strong, building various products. Even have a license off Motorola to build things, and they're known for various things: radio cassettes, baby monitors, cordless telephones, car accessories, and in more recent years tablets. So they're still going strong, marketing products in around 60 countries. So moving on to the CB radio line of things, they have produced a number. I do have most of the collection. The two not showing, there is the Binatone Route 66, which was an FM mobile unit, a basic one, I think built by Cybernet. There was also the larger one, the 5-star. That was their high-end radio with all the controls, had a chrome fascia, and looked a lot like the occult Black Shadows. Indeed, those two radios I do have both, and they are new old stock. Maybe we'll show you in a later video, I just didn't have room to put them this afternoon. So what you are seeing on your left is a Binatone Long Ranger 40. Again, I have this one, which I've took the plastic cover off, and I do again have another new old stock one. They also marketed the radio on your right, the Binatone Long Ranger 12, which was the 12 channel version without the channel readout, and there was a Binatone Long Ranger 6. Sadly I don't have that one, but they're all the same output power. Use either 8 or 10 batteries in the back, dependent if you're using standard batteries or rechargeable batteries. So that's what's on your back row. But the radio I'd like to show you today is the Binatone Breakerphone, which is in the foreground. You've been looking at the box, so let's have a look at the radio. So this one came from Knights Electrocom in Lincolnshire back in December of 2001. I bought it second hand, and to be fair, it looks like it's had very little use. I think it has been used at some point in its life, but yeah, it's pretty perfect. There's no scratches on it. It's not been bashed about. So that's the unit, the hand unit. We'll have a look at that now. So you've got a volume and squelch. So you've got your volume on your left, you've got squelch, you've got a mic gain. All these controls are made of aluminium, very well, nicely made. There's a CB 2781 stamp, which all radios had to have at the time to prove that there was legal FM. There's an up and down channel key. Again, not many radios had this. The Expert PD8500 has this feature, but this was certainly one of the first, if not the first, UK FM ones. It has a nice bright LED red display at the top. You've got a CB PA function. It does light up PA, as you can see on the video. On off, which is a bit of a pain. When you turn it off, it comes back default setting to channel 1, so you have to go up to either, channel 14, which was the UK FM breaking channel, or 19. Yeah, so you've got CB PA, you've got internal speaker, so it's basically like an old style telephone. You've got a very small speaker, I think it's about 3/4 of an inch. But the good thing is it does have an extension speaker, so you just flick the button and plug an extension speaker into it, so it becomes, good audio quality. Then it's a bit quiet, to be fair. So we're on the internal speaker. Now then, what you do have, there's a large, thick, obviously power cable going from the unit to the handset, and it does have a 20-pin plug on it, so there is an extension cable available, so you can mount it in the boot of your car. Again, I do have one of these still in the bag, so it's just like a straight cable with male and female. They're quite rare to find in this day and age. Then you have a large aluminium control unit. Looking at the back, there is a floating antenna socket with a warning label, which is on your right. There's an extension speaker socket, 3.5 female. There's a 3.5 female speaker for a PA speaker, should I say. And then you have a power lead, which is built in. So that's it. These radios, I like them. I think they're a very unique radio. Other brands did sell these remote CB radios. There was Audio Line brought one out, which was like a nice oblong radio. There was also the Realistic, which was marketed by Tandy or Radio Shack in the USA. So there was a few about, and again in modern times there's a few as well. Whether they're quite as well made as this, probably not, but will they be going in 45 years time? Maybe, maybe not, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's looking, I won't tilt it over, but there is a large, I'll spin it round in a moment anyway. What I'll do, I'll turn it off, we'll have a look at the back of the aluminium control box, and also I'll show you the 20-pin plug. So yeah, that's the handset, nice and heavy. The box that comes with it, I did show you at the beginning of the video, it's that with the Binatone script on it. The handbook, there you go, that's your handbook. These radios was built in Japan. It was made in Japan. I'm not sure actually by what company, possibly Cybernet. I would think that more likely Cybernet than Uniden. And the thing that you generally find missing when you find these second hand, firstly they're pretty much bashed up, but one thing you do find missing is this. It's in the sealed bag. It's basically a cradle to hold the handset in your centre console of your car. There is 2 zinc and yellow passivated brackets and fixtures and fittings in there so you can mount it. So yeah, a lot of people, it'd be a nice radio to put in a classic car for sure, certainly if you've not much room, but again, it probably takes more, the handset probably takes more room up than a modern day radio. So what we'll do now, we'll have a brief look at the rear panel and at this big fancy plug. Right, so that's a look across the rear panel. You've got the antenna socket which goes in there. You've got a large aluminium heatsink which is part of the chassis, it's all aluminium. You've got your 2 outputs for your, down there, so you've got your 2 outputs. There's one for an extension speaker, I think one's for a PA speaker if I'm right, and that's the plugs that I was showing you. I think I'm right in saying the 20 pin or thereabouts. So you've got a male and a female. The male's on the end of the handset. Quite, you don't want to wire one of them. It's a chunky big plug compared to my hand. Well made. It's made of, you know, cast, some form of steel that's plated. So it's a substantial plug for sure. So that's the plugs that's on the back of the unit. Certainly looking at this out gear you can see it's good quality, and I've not fired it up in 10-15 years I bet, and it fired straight up with no problems today. So there you go. We'll just have a look at the script on the box and then we'll conclude the video. That concludes the video for the Binatone breaker phone. I hope it's took you down memory lane a little bit. It's a long time ago, 1981 and 82, so nice to bring these radios to your attention. Hope you've enjoyed it. Feel free to comment below, as the last video got lots of interest, so please feel free to comment below, and hopefully in another week or so I'll be bringing you another brand. So thanks for watching. 7-3 from Dave, M0 OGY 26 Alpha Tango 025. Bye bye.